Tate.
Oh,
Oh, if I knew.
we were so close.
We were so close. We got three. I'm taking it he's not your number two wide receiver then, is he?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Take one, lemon two.
Okay, yeah. We're the opposite way around. Um, we're going to do it once. How many years is that now? We've still never done it. It'd be boring if we agreed all the time.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it shows you're actually thinking about it, not just here's a list.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
yeah. Carnell Tate, wide receiver from Ohio State. Really like Carnell Tate. I do really like him. I think he is that kind of outside X receiver, 6 foot three. Although slightly on the more slender side, he's only about 195 pounds,
Yeah.
but high points the ball really, really well. Um, Corners could be in a perfect position, and he still times it, leaps, extends his arm, and just can rip it away from defenders. Um, he sets out up his routes really well. He sells the vertical, and then he can snap off a comeback and leaves the defender just grabbing the air. His ball tracking at full speed is really, really good to watch. He adjusts either shoulder without losing a step and is always just right at the catch point. Really nice hands, snatches everything away. Um, he is so good against zone coverage. He always finds that soft spot. And he can drift when the quarterback scrambles. He just knows where to drift to find that soft spot. He comes back well to underthrown balls. He doesn't let the DBs undercut him. He's not afraid of traffic, and big play as well. 5 touchdowns of 40 plus yards this year. When he gets a runway and can build up speed, he can really hurt you deep as well. His pure speed, I think he's not running past anyone. Um, I think he can. I think he's not as strong as he could be against, particularly against those stronger press corners, and they can knock him off his releases. Um, Run blocking, not the thing that we always talk about wide receivers, but he does kind of wander a little bit when he's doing that. Um, Missed a couple of games of calf strains, but nothing major injury wise. I do really like him. I think he's going to be a really good player at the next level. I just like the other player better.
Yeah, I've got Carnell Tate at number one. I thought he was the most pro-ready and refined prospect of this group. Polished, quarterback-friendly perimeter receiver, really advanced in his understanding as an anticipation, alignment leverage to create sharp tempos and with his routes, and has really strong, dependable hands, who profiles as a really early NFL starter in timing-based systems. No drops in 2025, so it's 51 receptions, no drops. He is a precision-based, execution-based receiver rather than overly explosive. He's reliable. He has elite body control at the catch point. And I also thought he was the most mature of the players that I watched in this receiver class in terms of his ability to manipulate space and manipulate leverage at all areas of the field. Despite that, he will be 21 years old his entire rookie season, so he is also one of the younger players compared to there. But his ability to vary his speed within his routes, to disrupt coverage timing, attacks defenders blindside in terms of his hips and widens his stems purposefully to create angles in zone coverage, so his nuance and understanding of where his landmarks need to be in terms of settles quickly into those soft spots to present clear windows. And within his breaks, his footwork at the top of routes was extremely clean. Is rounded in his breaks rather than flashy, but that allows him to maintain his balance and his control of speed throughout the rep. Natural hands catcher, said no drops. Reliable, extends as an extended catch radius at 6'3". Minimal bobble when he catches the voice, so clean in terms of his grippy hands. And his mid-air adjustment when he's at the catch point in terms of his tracking ability and comfortable outside of his frame to create that height and to secure the ball, I thought was extremely impressive. Weaknesses, there wasn't a lot, to be honest. I don't think he's overly creative with the ball in his hand, and he's certainly not a vertical speedster, but his ability, I think, to be the most polished. I said before, I don't think there is a true wide receiver one in this class. He isn't in the same like lane as you would have had a Jamar Chase or Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors or these guys where you think they are the guy. Carnell Tate isn't the guy, but he is an acceptable prospect who I would be comfortable taking in the top 10 in this draft class. In other draft class, I might not say and be so complimentary in that way. But I think if you compare him with someone, so you look at the Giants, if you can compare him with Malik Neighbors or wherever, even if that's Arizona, you pair him with Marvin Harrison, I think that's the type of role he will fill. But I have to say, I do think about that with all of them in this class. I don't think there is a true pure wide receiver one. I'm pairing all these guys with someone. I think we're looking at a bunch of wide receiver twos, and then it's just picking your favourite at this point. And for me, it was Carnell Tate. Something I should just mention before we end there is 68.8% contested catch win rate in 2025. That's catching, it was contested catch almost 70%. Is highly productive. So I just think that he's such a clean prospect. It was difficult for me not to put him at 1.